All right, welcome back, man. I'm looking forward to another one of these. This one on now New York Jets running back Breece Hall. The first thing when I watch Hall's game that sticks out is the linear fluidity. This reminds me a bit of Matt Forte, former Chicago Bear and perennial Pro Bowler on the Bears as well. It's the ability to remain fluid while chaining in succession. This is, from Hall's standpoint, a big thing in terms of stride length. We watch him manipulate angles of operation in the open field, as well as in the backfield too. He's one of those interesting backs. He has longer levers in his lower body, and is able to manipulate that in order to keep the defense off guard and manipulate them in terms of getting to the second level. Where is he going? I think he has a little bit to go in terms of his cognitive skill set, but I think in the open field, he's extremely dangerous. And we watch this clip of Hall. The one thing I want to kind of touch on and notice is when we watch Hall get to second level, especially in his zone scheme, he has the ability right here. This is the abruptness that I really like from Hall. So this is a pathing decision. So we see this linear path. If we follow my cursor, this seems like it could be a potential touchdown right here. But what he does, he sees the pursuit flow. So we watch the angles of operation from the safety right here. His angles are leading him downhill towards Hall. Angles leading him downhill towards Hall and the backer. He's able to abruptly cut this up by also chaining this upfield move right here, kind of flashing that opportunity towards the backer and safety, getting them to shift, dropping the shin angles, and coming all the way across the field. And then right here is where also the Matt Forte comparison from a fluidity standpoint comes into play, is the ability to hit the home run. This is why Hall is, in my opinion, the Superflex 101, is if that Jets offensive line improves, especially in zone blocking, we could see, Breece Hall in the top 5 in the NFL in plays over 40 yards, because he can break these big plays and has the speed to finish them. And when we talk about that, this is something too. He has 6'1" or so, 220 pounds, strong, durable running back, who I think is going to be the lead back for the Jets for quite some time. Is the open field skill set is kind of the shining tool of Breece Hall. I think, from a cognitive perspective, he has a little bit to go in terms of his internal clock, catching up to the NFL. But this is where I think he can kind of make his money early on in his career, and he has a pretty big upside. I think he's one of the only All Pro prospects I think I have in this class. Um, Only one at the position, but I think in general he's the only one I have on AGS. But for me, in terms of what he does well, I think he's going to be a future Pro Bowler, potential All Pro. I love the upside areas of improvement, cognitive skills. So I think just learning how to kind of speed up the internal clock and get used to NFL defenses and defenders. That's something that kind of all running backs need early on in their careers. But I think that's something too, taking contact, learning how to, remain durable at the NFL level, which he did a really good job at in college. I think that stuff will come, but he's a really interesting back, and I think for him, he's going to be someone, in terms of dynasty and fantasy, he's going to be, future RB1. Fantasy value, like I mentioned, future RB1. I think he's the kind of clear cut 101 in rookie drafts this year, and super flex and in your normal PPR drafts. I think he's pretty easily the 101 with his durability, what he shows in the ability to hit the home run. He's a perennial RB1 in potential. So I think those guys don't necessarily grow on trees, but love Hall's potential in the New York Jets backfield, and looking forward to kind of see him take his first steps as a rookie.